Hey there, crypto family. Welcome back to another video where I'm bringing you that daily crypto news. Today's article looks like US inflation is at a record high, but crypto doesn't care. That's right. The crypto market continues to trade sideways following the announcement of the US inflation rate, and that is at 40-year high. Crazy. Look at this photo. Person's holding the dollar as it disintegrates. Looks like Thanos just snapped the infinity gauntlet. And now it's fading away. So here we go. Let's go over it. The key takeaways from this article is that today the US annual inflation rate hit a 40-year high of 7.9% according to CPI data. Across the pond, the ECB released its latest monetary policy decision, revising inflation expectations upwards and GDP growth downwards. Despite both highly negative news items coming out around the same time today, the crypto markets have remained largely unfazed. The crypto market has remained unfazed following the release of the latest consumer price index data that put the US annual inflation rate at a 40-year high of 7.9%. And the crypto market stagnant on record US inflation news. The crypto market hasn't reacted to the news of record highs US inflation numbers. According to the latest data published by the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics today, the consumer price index increased by 0.8% on the month in February, putting the current annual inflation rate in the U.S. at 7.9%, the highest since January 1982, and increases in the indexes for the gasoline, food, and shelter were the largest contributors to the increase. The Bureau said energy alone has surged 25.6% over the last year, with gasoline and natural gases rising 38% and 23.8% respectively. Global inflation rates had begun surging even before the Russian-Ukraine crisis. 2 years of the intermediate lockdowns and unprecedented money printing in response to the COVID pandemic contributed to inflation. Now, a war in Europe between two of some of the world's largest oil, gases, and grain and fertilizer exports is threatening to only make things worse for consumers. Supply-side shocks triggered by Russian invasions of Ukraine have already sent global commodity prices soaring to record highs. In March, across the pond, things aren't looking any better. Today, the European Central Bank released its latest monetary policy decisions in which it had revised its inflation and economic growth forecast. The ECB now sees annual inflation in the EU at 5.1%, opposed to the 3.2% from 3 months ago. On the other hand, GDP growth has been revised downwards, with projections now foreseeing economic growth for the next 3 years at 3.7% to 2.8% and 1.6%. Due to the Ukraine war, the ECB has decided to leave key interest rates unchanged, but start curbing it and its assets purchase programming until the monthly net purchases are decreased from 40 billion euros in April to 20 billion euro in June. With news of both the record high US inflation rate and ECB's bleak economic outlook coming out at roughly the same time today, the crypto market has interestingly not reached at all. The industry's two largest cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin and Ethereum, are down 6.6% and 5.2% for the day. Trading mostly in line with the broader crypto market, which is down 5.1% for the same period. The relatively stagnant price action can perhaps be explained by the fact that both US and CPI numbers and ECB's new monetary policy moves have fallen largely in line with market expectations. Interestingly enough, though, both Bitcoin and Ethereum rallied on similar inflation news in November 2021, with each hitting new all-time highs shortly thereafter. So could we be expecting another rise coming very, very soon? Are we going to hit that $100,000 mark for Bitcoin? Nobody truly knows what's the future to come. But, we take news as speculation, see what's going on, and will it have any effect with it? So it's like, again, never take any news for granted, but all news is either good news or bad news, depending on how you look at it, but it will play a role in the markets around the world. So guys, if you like this article, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss a beat. And until next time, the Crypto Sherpa is out.